Hey Calisthenics community, it's Artem from Calisthenics School here, and today we're gonna compare our rubber band and extra weight in terms of calisthenics training and regular bodyweight training actually. So what is the best? Let's see. Extra weight or free weighted training could be a really nice additional to regular calisthenics training. Why? Because when you train, for example, static moves, for example, planche or whatever, you need to isolate your muscle because other exercises preparing one could give a lot of burden on different parts and they will just steal all the burden from your shoulders and especially isolated front beam. When we can isolate it with our extra weight, just with the front rises like that, or different exercises, there are a lot, and that's it. So extra weight could be really nice, but you can change this extra weight and really big dumbbell with just a rubber, which you can fix under your feet and do the same exercise. If you want to start calisthenics from scratch, or you're already experienced guy, or you even trainer and want to improve your knowledge and start with calisthenics, so we have really nice news for all of you guys because we have 10% discount on everything and even on our equipment. So check it out, all the links I will put in description and also special code especially for you. But what is the difference? Let's compare rubber and extra weight in case of this case, working on separate muscle group or whatever, right? As you have seen, when I did rises with the rubber, I had different burden while stretching, and this is just rubber ability, right? It could be con, it could be prop. In case of calisthenics, I think that it's prop because when you pull it, in needed angle for planche, for example, or front lever, when you pull it backwards, you have maximum burden when you have to hold entire exercise or planche or whatever. And another one thing which make it better, that you can fix it somewhere behind, for example, and use different angles. With extra weight, you just can't do this. Another one prop of this trainer that you can stretch your body with that. Actually, you have to fix, if you have a loop, you have to fix it somewhere backward and then make a stretching of your shoulders, for example, and increase mobility of your joint. And I have already made video about that. And actually, you can make different burden with this rubber band, just going backward or forward and variate burden on in your stretching. You actually, to be honest, can do it also with some extra weight, just lying down and hold it in this position. But in this case, most of the time it will be too much or too less, and you can't variate burden and stretching ability with this stuff, with extra weight, with the free weight. Another one prop of rubber band in comparison with extra weight, that you can train calisthenic moves with that, right? You can put it on the bar, fix it somehow, then put your legs into it, and it will give you less burden on holding some levers, for example, front lever, back lever, or for example, planche. As well, I don't recommend to make statics with them, but dynamics, for example, pull-ups in front lever will be awesome preparing of your upper back muscles for entire holding and so on. So this is also prop. And last one con of this extra weight, that it's really kind of hard to just take it with you everywhere, right? If you go somewhere to train outside and you have to take something with you, it will be easier to take, of course, this rubber band. It's tiny and really lightweight, and you can just drop it in, throw it in your bag and just take it with you. With this little guy, it will be kind of hard because it's really weighted, and it will be extra training for your legs, for your upper body to move it to the entire place of training. So that's it. Now let's talk a little bit about cons of rubber. Alright, so one really big con of the rubber that you can do heavy weight exercises that you can do with extra weight, for example squats or whatever. You of course can place your feet on it and then just put your arms like that and make sit-ups and so on, like squats, whatever. But anyways, if you have this tiny rubber, you have no any extra burden at all, right? Of course you have, but it's too tiny, too small, and you don't really feel it. In case of legs, for example, you have to take something thicker, right? And when you take it, it is really hard to make the last step, right? For example, in squats or in curls, it's really hard to complete entire exercise till really finish with this thick rubber. With thin, it is not a problem. With thick, it's already a problem. So in this case, it is better to take some extra weight. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you like that video, just thumbs up. As always, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on notification button, which is really important because you will see our videos first.